Spider plant is the low-maintenance, easy-to-grow, indoor plant that gives your garden beautiful and attractive look. But as the winter season starts, the temperature of the environment also starts on decreasing, day by day. Spider plant can grow very well if the temperature remains constant and moderate. So, in the decreasing temperature, we have to keep some important points in mind to keep your spider plant alive and well growing. First thing that you may find in your spider plants in winters is the brown tips and leaves. Low temperature can cause the browning of spider plant tips, that is just due to the effect of temperature. But here you have to remove these brown leaves and tips. It also makes the plant beautiful and helps the sunlight to reach the soil. If the temperature of your side is lower than 15 degrees, then it is very important to protect your spider plants, for that you can move them indoor under a shade. It prevents the browning of spider plant tips and also the plant doesn't feel any shock or stress. Protect your spider plants from the frost and decreasing temperature by moving them under a shade. Next thing that is very important to grow spider plant in winter days is water requirement. Many of us offer water to the spider plant in a wrong way, but in winters watering in a right way is extremely helpful to keep the plant well growing. Spider plant is an easy-to-grow plant that can be watered on alternate days if the temperature is moderate, but in the decreasing temperature the soil dry out very slowly. Therefore we have to water very carefully. If the plant overwatered once, then it became very difficult to save it. Always check the soil moisture level before watering. Only water if the soil is almost dried. You can check that by putting your finger into the soil. It also depends very much on the soil mix. Therefore choose a well-draining soil mixture to grow spider plants healthily. And never spray water over the leaves, because the cold water over its leaves makes it even more stressed. So be careful while watering your indoor plants. If your spider plant is not growing new leaves, and you are going to fertilize it, then don't do that. Fertilizing spider plant in the winter days when it is already facing low temperature can be very harmful. So, never fertilize your spider plants in winter season. It have no benefits because the plant is not going to produce pups and leaves. In the extreme winter months, the spider plant feels highly stressed. That can be fatal if you are fertilizing it again and again. The roots don't absorb nutrients in the winter season, so don't fertilize your spider plant in winter months. Other thing you have to follow is provide sunlight as much as you can. The sunlight of winter days is extremely beneficial for spider plant, because it is not so much hot as the summers. It provides a hope to the spider plant for the next season. Try to place your spider plants in the sunny spot. It helps the spider plant a lot, to keeps its growth constant. Spider plant requires a bright spot to grow, that is also perfect for it. But in winters, sun provides immunity to the plant for further growth. Next thing you have to follow is to avoid propagation. If you are going to divide or propagate your spider plants in winter season, then it is not so much beneficial, because the plant is already in stress and propagation will not going to work. Avoid dividing and propagating spider plant in winter days. You can propagate your spider plants in the spring season, just after the hard winter days. Other thing that you can do to keep your spider plant healthy is to loose the upper soil layer. Simply take any tool and slightly loose the upper layer of soil. It helps to let the air and sunlight in the soil. Improving the soil aeration system helps the roots to feel comfortable, and also enhances the health of the plant. The last thing is to know that the spider plant is an indoor plant that can grow in a bright spot without sunlight. And it is a mid-season plant that grows very fastly when temperature is moderate. In low temperature conditions, your spider plant may not produce leaves and pups, so don't get panic. It is only due to the change of season that will be recovered automatically when the spring starts. Hope you find this video helpful, and for any question comment below. For further cares, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you need to know what exactly caused the browning of spider plant tips, check out this detailed video. Thanks for watching.